Feels good to be back home after all this time. Hello? Is anyone home? A picture of Dad. I miss him so much. Mom and me. I must have been about 10 years old here. I was such a mischievous kid. Neuromazine, nervous system sedative. Effect doesn't sound like Mom's been very well while alone. She's probably asleep in her room. I better wait until she wakes up. Ralph's toys in bed. When I have time, I want to teach him a lot of tricks. Ralph? Where are you? Come here, boy. No one at home plays the piano. Actually, I don't even know why we have one. My room is locked. The library. I love this room. Hopefully I can die.
Dear Adele, allow me to express my deepest condolences for such a tragic loss. I am fully at your disposal if you need anything. Enclosed with this letter is a recipe for a potent anxiolytic that may offer you some comfort during this difficult time. Do not exceed 1 dose per day. Sincerely,
Dr. Bernard has prescribed pills for Mom. What's going on with her? Is she sick? The mysterious door. Mom says it leads to old parts of the house, but it's all in ruins. The door was sealed long ago. Mom, is she crying? Damn it. All this gives me a very bad feeling. I hope Mom is okay. A bunch of stuff from the previous tenants of the house. Mom must be resting. I'd better leave her alone until she wakes up. A newspaper from 40 years ago. Why are we keeping this? This mirror is filthy. What's going on with Mom? It's not like her to let things get this messy. This key looks like my room key. What is it doing here? But what has happened here? What has Mom done to my room? Esther, my dear friend? Girlfriend? I guess we're something a bit complicated. The old oven? Really? The old oven? Really? Mom and I did this when I was little. This is all very strange. I'm afraid that something has happened to Mom. I'd better go and see how she's doing. Mom, are you okay? Mom, what's wrong? I'm going to open the door. I don't get it. There's nobody here.
Official dispatch, command of the 3rd Brigade, 45th Regiment, November 1952. To the family of Robert Candle. It is with profound sorrow that we inform you of the death in action of your son, Private Robert Candle, who fell in combat on the 23rd at 7 in the evening near Ground Zero. Robert fell heroically, defending his position with unwavering bravery. His valor, his commitment, and his dedication to the cause of liberty will always stand as a lasting example to us all. He was an exemplary young man, full of life and ideals, who did not hesitate to risk everything in defense of democracy and social justice. His death is an irreparable loss to our brigade, but his memory will endure in our hearts. On behalf of the Army, we express our deepest condolences to your family for such a painful loss. We ask that you accept our heartfelt condolences and our deepest solidarity during this time of grief. May he rest in peace.
What kind of twisted joke is this? Who would write to my mother telling her that I'm dead? No. This can't be possible. Am I dead? What is this? Is this the trenches? It's too late. He's dead. I hadn't spoken to him, but he seemed like a good guy. So much death, so much suffering. Why? What's the point? The tent couldn't withstand so much rain and mud. This letter looks like it was written by me. Dear Esther, I'm not sure if this letter will come as a surprise, but I hope you don't mind me writing to you. How are you? How's work at the shop going? I'm writing this from the trenches in the middle of the night. Our regiment has taken shelter here, and we're waiting till morning to advance. Tonight seems quiet, so many of my comrades have decided to write letters. Many of them are filled with romantic thoughts and feelings. After much thought, I've decided to write to you. We've never talked about this, and I feel that if I don't do it now, there might never be a chance again. It's hard for me to say, and it might sound awkward. I wish you were here so I could tell you in person. To me, you've always been the girl who lived across the street. But I lost my chance that day on the train when we said goodbye, and you don't know how much I regret not having the courage to tell you then how I really feel about you. Maybe when I get back home, we could... I think I remember. I was writing this letter when suddenly something happened. I don't understand. Is there no one here? Am I the last one here? There is someone there. This is my number. Is this how it happened? Is this how I died? Mom. She needs me. I have to find her. Candles, roses, a photo of me. This is my funeral. I'll never be able to see Esther again, nor my mother. I'll never be able to play with Ralph. I don't even know how to say goodbye. Who are you? Wait! Don't go away! Where am I? It seems like I'm at home, but everything's so different. Who is that woman? These books have some strange symbols on the spine. "1910? How is that possible? Am I in the past? What am I doing here?"
Dear Mother, I know this letter will take you by surprise. Please understand, it has not been easy to find the words. When Father passed, I lost the only support I had. You, in your desire to control everything, never understood, or perhaps never wished to understand, the heart of a young woman in love. That's why, 5 years ago, I ran from your lack of understanding and the limitations you imposed and went in search of happiness with the only man I have ever truly loved. We lived some good years here in Barcelona, though we had very little. His work as a road laborer scarcely sustained us, but despite our poverty, we were always happy. In September, the man whose name you never wanted to know fell ill. He suffered chills, fever, and a heavy pain in his chest. Despite visiting many doctors, his relentless cough persisted. When he began to cough blood, we both knew what awaited us. Just weeks ago, he could no longer go on, and his lungs gave out. The cursed tuberculosis took him from me. Overnight, I found myself alone, with no means to survive, facing a hostile and uncertain world. That is why, Mother, I beg for your forgiveness and ask you to let me return home, where at least I will have a roof over my head. I have a very good reason for seeking your forgiveness. If you accept me, you will understand. With all respect, Hope.
The letter is signed by someone named Hope. The envelope of a letter from Hope Moncorp to Mrs. A. Moncorp. The kitchen is completely different. It looks so much older. It won't open. It won't open. Is it a medical prescription? No. It seems like some kind of clue. pantry has very little food. Yes! It's opened. It looks like a letter about to be sent.
Hope, I'm glad that you have finally come to your senses. By defying me, you condemned yourself to a life of hardship and misfortune. And you got exactly what you deserve. You could have married a man with resources instead of living like a nobody with a good-for-nothing. Now you return on your knees, begging to be let into my house like a stray. Nothing more than a failure who stumbles at every turn. I shouldn't even consider your pleas. As I said before, you don't deserve it, and defying me is something I won't forgive. But if you swear to me that you will blindly obey all my orders, then maybe I will allow this house and its food to comfort your miserable existence. I await your response. Your mother.
Mrs. Montcorb. Hope's... It's a book about the zodiac signs. It's the same piano from my house. So it was already in the house when my parents bought it? A key. What should it open?
Today, I wrote to my daughter in response to her letter. She seems to be completely unaware of the family ruin in which I find myself. She asks me to take her in, and I must swallow my resentment, for I have devised a plan. I hope that at 22, she is still attractive to men. After 5 years of misery at the sight of that puppet, I wonder what I'll find. A woman without fight, without soul. But I must try. If I can get some bachelor with money to fall for her, we'll be saved. If not, we're headed straight for disaster.
All of this feels so strange. What happened in this house? Why am I here? The door is locked. I can't go back. I'm trapped in here? This must be Mrs. Montcorb's room. Hope's mother.
February 1910. It's a disaster. This good-for-nothing arrived today. If she had told me in a letter what was in store for me, I wouldn't even have answered her. What am I going to do? Who would want to marry that woman? Certainly not a good match. I wouldn't let Hope come back to marry a fat thrower. She looks good. You can tell if she was well taken care of. Her teeth are still good, and her breasts seem to be in place. I'll talk to her. She'll have to obey me in everything. If not, I won't even give her the key to her room. It's still hidden behind the ischium in my late husband's office. Frederick put it there for fear that I would burn Hope's things when she left home. What an idiot. He thought I didn't know. So there's no going back now. I've sold all of Frederick's memorabilia, his gold watch, his solitaire ring that his father gave him, the entire collection of medical books, his antiques and other things of value. Word of my precarious state has not yet spread, and with this, I can keep up appearances for a while longer. After that, there will be nothing more to do. Hope must, in any case, be married to a rich man and landowner, and I am prepared to do anything to achieve it.
What a selfish woman. Her only interest in her daughter is to maintain her status? According to this journal, there's a key hidden behind the ischium in the doctor's office. What the hell is an ischium? A list of candidates. What is this?
List of possible candidates in order of priority and call for applications. Edmund Garrick, 24 years old, single, youngest son of the Marquis of Fonsalva. Sonnen Burgess Goy, 25 years old, single, grandson of Burgess Goy Limited. Norman de Sales, 30 years old, single, rich heir. He needs to silence rumors about his sexuality. Annabel Dearson River, widower, colonel in the army. Hermenegildo de la Fuente, 68 years old, single, notorious reputation, owner of the Spanish-French Development Bank. Send each an invitation to tea, 2 days apart.
Arsenic? What kind of woman hides poison in her closet? I think she wants me to follow her. Where did she go? This is part of my house that was in ruins. So it was some kind of doctor's office. I wonder what happened. He must have been a very beloved doctor. Medical and surgical equipment. Before, doctors used to perform surgeries in their own offices. Oh, so this is an ischium. This must have been Hope's room? The room is trashed. Did his mother do the flowers have dried? It looks like a couple in love. Someone has slashed their faces. What's this? What a twisted joke. She couldn't destroy Hope, and therefore destroyed everything that was part of her. The drawer is locked. Where might the key be hiding? Yes! It's opened. This must have been Hope's love. The boy she eloped with. The one she married and shortly after died of illness. He looks young. I suppose they both were.
February 10th, 1910. I have accepted all of my mother's conditions. I know it's the best thing I can do. It seems extremely cruel to me the way she has forced me to hide my problem, as she calls it. She has arranged several meetings with distinguished gentlemen. She expects me to forget my past, the love of my life, and fall into the arms of another man. I think money, or the lack of it, has driven her even crazier. As for my problem, she acts as if it doesn't exist, and has demanded that I behave accordingly. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. It also pains me that she has sold my father's things to buy me dresses, jewelry, and perfumes. I feel like a crude commodity, a bargaining chip, an object of desire for moldy old bachelors. I should refuse, but I have nowhere to go. The most important thing for now is to be able to spend the winter under a roof. Then we'll see. I saw how she hid my father's work notebook in the living room, but I didn't see exactly where. I knew it was because of its beautiful moss green covers. I would love to read it so much, but she locked herself in the room. I heard a very loud noise, like the snapping of a piano wire.
It seems like she just resigned herself to obeying her mother's orders and whims. All for a roof over her head and some food? No. There must be some other reason. Wait. This fireplace was lit before. It looks like a child's drawing. Why would someone throw it into the fireplace? Who's Violet? I think I'm understanding. After your husband's death, you returned to this house. But you weren't alone. You came back with a daughter, didn't you? But a daughter wasn't part of your mother's plans. What happened to her? What happened to Violet? Something strange just sounded on the piano. Dr. Frederick's journal.
The situation has become unbearable. My wife's condition is deteriorating rapidly. I consulted with a psychiatrist friend at the Hospital de Saint Paul in Barcelona, and his prognosis is not encouraging. Delusions and paranoia have now been added to her neurosis, which are embittering the life of our daughter Hope. She remains obsessed with a senseless hatred for the poor boy who passes by our house every day. It's as if Hope were her property, and no man could court her unless he was a wealthy heir or some such puppet. I've spoken with Hope, and tonight I'll help her escape from here with her fiancé. Frankly, I like the boy very much, and it's clear that he loves her with all his heart. I have no doubt that they will be very happy, far from the clutches of a madwoman. Yes, I know. She is my wife, and I should speak of her with more respect. But I'm afraid. Lately, I haven't been feeling well, and I fear that she's giving me something to slowly do away with me. I've submitted a sample of my blood for analysis. By Thursday, I'll know for sure if something is wrong. If so, all the more reason for Hope to be away from this house. She has a life ahead of her and doesn't deserve so much suffering. As for me, I'll try to endure and investigate if I can find a way to alleviate my wife's symptoms. This illness is a monster that has turned my beloved into a horrible and dangerous being. I've opened a medical record for her, hidden it in the safe, and I'm gathering all possible data. My intention is to cure her, but if I believe that Hope, myself, or anyone in this house is in real danger, I won't hesitate for a moment to confine her to St. Anthony's Psychiatric Clinic. We'll see about my blood test results on Thursday. I've placed locks around the house and had bolts installed on all interior doors. I don't want her wandering around the house without my supervision. I've kept the clue to open the attic in the safe. Right now, I hear her banging on the door of the room. She's out of her mind. In fact, I'm writing this locked in the bathroom. It's the only way to have some privacy. I feel unwell. I think I'll rest for a while. But first, I have to write down the safe code. Lately, these dizzy spells have been causing me to forget things, and the mirror will help me remember.
Damn fool! Not even on your deathbed could you confess what this note is. I know you are hiding something for Hope. Even if you don't confess, dead or not, sooner or later I will find out.
There's a secret room behind the fireplace. It could be useful to open or unblock something.
Dear Hope, I knew you would find my secret. Sooner or later, your mother will do something reckless, and perhaps we won't be able to meet again. Over these years, hidden from your mother, I have been amassing a valuable collection of paintings. This is your inheritance, my way of giving you my blessing and wishing you much happiness. You know very well why I haven't communicated this to you earlier. Your mother would have seized everything, plundered, appropriated, and squandered every last coin that this valuable collection of masterpieces is worth. No, this inheritance is for you, for when you need it most. When this house, which has been filled with horror, is rid of your mother's delusions. If there is another life beyond this one, I hope we shall meet again. I wish you an existence full of peace, solace, and love. Your father.
Was this the inheritance that the father left for Hope? It's really sad. Wow, all these paintings. They seem to have a lot of value. It looks like someone was about to burn this note.
Dear Mrs. Moncourt, I'm writing to request that you settle the outstanding debt you have with my establishment as soon as possible. Your payment is more than 4 weeks overdue, and as you can understand, the situation is becoming unsustainable for me. Despite this, I'm attaching this week's order as a token of my goodwill and as a sign of respect for the memory of your husband, Dr. Frederick, who always attended to the needs of our community with great care as our family doctor. I hope you understand my situation and that you will contact me to arrange a payment date.
The water is burning. The mirror. Due to the steam, a number has appeared. A medical record destroyed. Burned. Could it be the mother's record?
Idiot! You forced me. Did you think I didn't know how to open the safe? Did you really think I wouldn't find out you were making a medical file on me behind my back? You wanted to declare me crazy? Incapacitate me? Oh, your doctor friends and my own daughter, all of you have been against me from the beginning. But I saw you coming, and I'm not going to allow it. You acted behind my back and managed to get Hope to escape with that nobody. But you won't have the same luck. When you come to open this safe tomorrow at noon, it will be the last time you do so. Tonight, I'm going to pour all the medicine I have left into your damn glass of milk. It will be fun to see how long you last. Here I leave you what's left of the half-burned covers of your damn report, so you can imagine what became of its contents. Oh, and don't worry, Frederick. Sooner or later, I'm going to find Hope. I'm going to bring her back to this house and make her reconsider. Everything will end according to my plan. Sweet dreams, dear.